Hi guys, it's Amy. I'm here today to talk to you about the books I would like to read in the upcoming month. So alongside the books I've talked about in my previous video for the Bookbusters and Readathon, there are some other books I pulled off my shelf just in case I get through those quite quickly, and there are some other ones on my radar to pick up at some point after and during the month of October. So let's get to those. And the first one I want to talk about is one that I'm currently reading, and I will be continuing reading for the obvious reason that it's massive. And that's Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged. So I'm 218 pages through so far out of 1,100 and something. So we'll be continue reading this and supplementing other books as I do when I feel that I need a bit of a break from this one. So we'll continue with this book. The next one I want to read is Geek Love by Catherine Dunn, and this cover is fantastic. I do like the kind of odd, I think it's either the American one or the one previous to this one, which is quite kooky and got some odd looking kind of characters on the front. But this is also very dramatic, and I want to read this one sooner because of Acacia Ives, which I will link below. She did a recent wrap up where she read Geek Love, and she seemed to really love it. She gave it, I think she said 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I really like what Acacia reads and the reviews she gives, so it really instilled in me a want to read this. I think I've talked about this before. It's about a woman who tries to mutilate or interfere with her pregnancies to create what kind of like mutant or deformed babies. So that sounds weird and bizarre, but I've heard it great things, and I really want to read it for myself and give an opinion. So there's that one. The next one I've talked about before, and it's kind of been lingering on a lot of my TBRs because I want to get to it, and I hopefully will this month, maybe, maybe not. And that's the Great Cities in History, and this is edited by John Julius Norwich. So I talked about it before. It's just a history of some of the cities in that we know today. So like I think there's some about London or some cities in America, and there's some that we no longer around. So they've become different towns or different cities or have different names now. So I would like to read this. I just love the idea of being able to pick up like a snippet of history of each one and getting quite a global snapshot of the world through this lens. So hopefully I can take this off my TBR this month. We shall see. The next book I have is a recent purchase, in which I haven't done a haul this month because I haven't really bought any books. And the ones I have bought, I've read one recently, which was Haruki Murakami's What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. And this is the other one, so I won't do a haul because I'm talking about them anyway. Anyway, this one is Poland, A History by Adam Zamolski. I believe that's how you say it. And this is what it says on the tin. It's a history of Poland. And it says here, no nation's history has been so distorted as that of Poland. I believe this is due to having its borders change quite frequently. So, yeah, one instance is in 1797, Russia and Austria divided the country up among themselves. So I think it's one in the last country in the last 200 or 300 years, which has kind of shifted quite a lot in its shape and its culture. And I don't know much about Poland pre this period, so looking back further and what the country was like before it got kind of torn apart by other ruling nations surrounding it. So it's a blank spot in my history knowledge, so that's the reason for me wanting to fill it with this wonderful novel. So there's that one. And the last one is another one that I've been saying I'll get to soon and haven't as yet, and that's the last book in the Farseer trilogy, which is Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. As you've seen, and as you've probably heard many times if you follow me at all, I adore the Robin Hobb books so far, and definitely this trilogy has been an exceptional way to begin my journey of reading through Robin Hobb's works. And even though I think the reason I'm not reading it, if I'm honest, it's because it's long and I'm already reading a long book and it just seems like too much pressure. But I know that I thoroughly enjoy reading these, so I need to just get over my hang up about how thick it is and just woman up and get on with it. So there's those. So only 4 books to talk about today, just because I've got these ones here which were talked about in my recent Bookbusters TBR video. So hopefully I can get to some of these. I won't get to all of them. I really don't think I'll read that many books in a month, but we shall see. The possibility is there and maybe I'll live up to it. So until next time, guys, I will speak to you next time. Bye.